everybody. Good evening. Yan. So, today is a special-ish day, no? Because we are going to be... Wait lang, let me check my microphone. I think you're hearing my electric fan. Sandali lang, guys. This one. There you go. So, that should be a lot better. Yeah, so, okay. So, today we will be announcing a special program. No, we're calling it the Axie Infinity AI Incubation Program. Okay, so the main difference, one of the biggest differences is that this is something that we want to do to help other potential managers, no, who can help more people. No? So we want to create more managers who can help more scholars. No, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give some time for some people to join. So in the meantime, we will be playing a tiny little bit. No, we'll grind a little bit. I have 5 energy. We'll grind through that, and then we'll announce how the incubation program works. Okay. So that yung ibang gusto sumali can still join. Okay, so this is so again, no. So if anyone's not familiar with Axie Infinity, yes, managers. Yes, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Hi, Kat. Hello. So we are going to do something a little bit different. Yun nga, kasi we're gonna create managers. So, paano yun? Uy, salamat. All good sa sounds. Thank you. Okay, sige. So this is Axie Infinity. This is the game, no? And basically, what happens is that you earn some tokens that can eventually be exchanged for money. So, ganun siya. So, a lot of people are playing this game because they're using it as a source of income. So, that is something. Hey, Aldrin, thank you for the share. So, they're using it as a source of income, no? Now, what we want to do kasi with this program is we want to create more people who do that. More people who enable sort of, enable income streams for other people. O, paano natin gagawin yon? So, I will be announcing it in a little while, no? So, in the meantime, we're gonna play around and then I'll show you how it all works. So, we have... okay. So, normally pag ganito, I'm just grinding adventure, guys. What happens is that I think I have energy pala. I earned energy kaninang 8 p.m. So we earn energy every 2 a.m., 8 a.m., 2 p.m., 8 p.m. When you have energy and you play adventure, you earn experience, no? Aside from SLPs. So akala ko pwede kong i-cancel at hindi seryosohin. Hindi pala pwede. Sayang yung energy, guys, no? So we'll try to... Okay. So normally what I try to do is I wanna get people to... I parang gusto ko may namamatay every time I attack. Gusto ko may namamatay every time I attack. Yan. So yun. Unfortunately, the cards I drew weren't that good. This is adventure. This is how it works. This is the one-player mode of the game. You can earn up to 100 SLPs in this mode. I believe ang SLPs ngayon is at around 7 pesos. Is that correct? So, yun, no? So, if you're earning 100 SLPs, that's like 700 for the day, which isn't bad. Okay, so, let's kill this guy. Let's shield our butt. Yan. So every round, I believe in adventure you earn 3 energy. We are a bit higher level na, so kaya ang dami na nilang life. This is a lot easier for us. Normally, I grind 5 because I don't want to think. Like, I'm doing something else as I'm like clicking random cards. So if you're at a high enough level, it's easy enough to do that. So yun siya. So 311, 49, 160. Yan, patay na siguro. Yes. Rare sight. Yes, bird, beast, reptile team. Oh, Aldrin, you know what's interesting? This is actually pretty strong in the meta today. Because ang daming cards that are backdoor, meaning they attack the back. Thanks for the like, Kat. So they attack your damage dealer. In this case, our glass cannon, the bird. No? But what they don't expect is that essentially my tank is basically also a damage dealer itself, in a way. So I get to win some matches because of that. Having said that, of course, I don't think it's like super competitive. This particular team, I don't think it's super competitive, but it does hold a special place in my heart. Drama. Because this is like our first team. This is like what helped us learn Axie Infinity, and big mistake, we named it after each other. So the reptile is me, the beast is Zika, and the bird is Ginger. So now we can't sell it or anything because we're attached. So yun siya. Hey Francis, thanks for the stars, bro. Salamat para sa ekonomiya. Oo nga naman. So we have 311, 166, 207. Yeah! Patay niyan. Thanks for the share again. Oh, 7.77 pesos na, Aldrin. Thank you. So this is still early access, no? It's a game, but it's still early access. What does that mean? There's a lot of bugs. The game goes down, no? So there is some patience that you need to have, no, in order to really play this game at this current stage. Kasi nga early access pa siya. A lot of what you're earning, we're still sort of early in the lifetime of Axie, to be fair, no? And what that means is that later on, if like the whales, and when I say whales, those are like the big crypto investors, if those whales start picking up this, the tokens associated with Axie, then there's a big chance that the assets, the SLPs, the Axies themselves, and other tokens associated with the game can still increase in price. That is purely speculative on my part. Okay, but that is how we're treating it. No, this is like an investment. We're privileged that we don't need the money yet, so we're sort of keeping everything here. But we are grinding as much as possible because fortune favors the prepared. Okay, sige. So dito tayo because we have energy. So makikita nyo, I already earned 100 over 100 SLPs in adventure. That means I can't earn any more SLPs. Na-max ko na siya. I can play in arena and earn SLPs that way, but it's very hit or miss for me. I'm not good. My daughter, who's 8, is super good with this game, with arena. I don't know how she does it, but she does, no? So normally, like, if she's not busy, we tell her, hey, mag-arena ka naman, arena mo kami. But otherwise, in this case, ito siya. So this is the daily check-ins. This is how you earn 50. So, reasonably, you could earn a minimum of 150 SLPs every day. Normally, what we do is we try to win 5 arena matches, and then everything else we play on adventure. Why? Because the higher your level, the less time you need to spend grinding. And, that's something that is... that's something that you want because you don't want to spend your whole day grinding your Axies. Grinding your Axies, pangit pakinggan. But you know what I mean. So yun siya. Let's see. P4. Okay. And then shield your butt. So yun siya. Pasama po sa pag-explore nyo sa Lunasia. Yes, Aldrin, of course. So, babang ano dito. Terms of service, guys. So be very careful. You have to make sure, as much as possible, just play one account per device. Don't switch or anything because they discourage multi-accounts. That's what they call them. Basically, people playing a lot of different accounts. They do encourage, They do encourage scholarships. No, they created, like, if you join the Discord of Axie, they did create like a scholarships channel. So they saw the potential impact that this might have. Aray ko. Oh, I'm a talking head, you see. You wanna see the talking head? So let me just move this a little bit, guys. No, sorry. Let's our chat here. What? 1, 2. Okay, so Zika wants to see this. Yeah, this is the talking head. Me, I'm a talking head. Okay. Yes, Axie talk. Okay. Oh, you thought the Axies are the talking heads. Oh, how could you think that? Just kidding. This is 470. They have shields. Later, Zika, later, huh? Later. So, are going to... Okay. So, ganito guys, if you want to heal, normally in Arena, heals are kind of dead cards, no? You'd rather attack your enemy than heal because you don't win if you have perfect life. You win if they're all dead. So, the closer you get to that dead state nila, the better. However, having said that, the heals do throw people off. They throw people off their timing. Kasi minsan, what they do is, you know, if they see that your Axie konti na lang yung matitirang life, and, you know, konti na lang yung matitirang life, normally they would just spend just enough to kill it. But since you healed, buhay pa yung Axie mo. So it's like still chugging along, blocking all the hits for your damage dealer. Which is nice, no? Yun siya. And then let's see. Yeah, there you go. So in this case, adventure, these are helpful. In this case, what will happen kasi naka-stun siya. So what that means is that the next move is gonna be a miss. Even the heal, hindi niya mamimiss niya yung sarili niya mag-heal. So even with that, no, that's something that. But however, we will use that just to, you know, sort of spend it on the stun so that the 200 damage will push through. See, so the heal will negate the stun, and now we are gonna do the 200 damage. Okay, so did you see that? Instead of attacking the one at the bottom, we'll attack the one at the top. Now, why is that? Hey, Mark, thanks for the like. Why is that? Because it's in the middle. It's in the middle, so it could hit either of the two. No? It's in the middle, it could hit either of the two. Either the one at the top or the one at the bottom. The bottom ones, since they're the same row, no, as this bottom slime, every attack they do, they will initially hit that bottom slime. So, for example, I'm gonna use, and then let's use these. Yeah, let's try. Hey Glenn, thank you for the like. Yon. So yun siya. Yan. So we killed it. Mapiling isko, yes. Hopefully, yung mapili namin, actually the plan is yung mapili namin, the idea is they make their own team. Why is that? Because we want you to help other scholars also. Okay? So we're creating people who help other people. That's what we want to do. May tulong-tulong tayo. Sino pa ba magtutulungan, di ba? Kundi tayo. So, ganon. So, let's see. I don't have any cards for my reptile. It's gonna die. So, overkill. Ito siya. And then, I know, actually, baka hindi, no? Because, kita nyo, ay, hindi, speed pala yun. Nakala ko attack down. It's not paying attention. So, chill. So, there are status defects. The main status defects that a lot of people use now are stuns. And I've seen a lot of poisons. Pretty interesting. Very annoying. But quite effective, really. Because ang poison, may cards that there is a particular card, reptile card, I think, or a plant card, where every hit that it deals adds poison, and every defense, you know, if you choose that card and your Axie is defending, every hit against that Axie will poison the attacker. So what happens, like this one game I played kanina, I had 12 poison on me. So 12 poison times 2. That's 24 damage every action that happens. So it adds up very quickly. So very interesting approach. So yeah, we won't do this if it's defending, because this card is a double-edged sword. It's powerful, it's 83, but if you're defending, you're gonna get fear. And what that means is that you can't defend, basically. You're just gonna... I mean, you can't, like, escape hits. Those hits can't miss. They will always hit you. So, not good. I'm gonna use this. So hopefully we win level 10. Hopefully we win level 10. So this is the little girl I was telling you about, our arena champion. Yes, you're our arena champion. I told them you're so good for some reason. For some reason. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna go first. So hopefully that kills it. Ito na natin. Because don't want to regret our decision. So it's gonna miss because na-stun siya and then it's gonna hit. Hit. Sakto lang. Okay? Yan. Yes. Okay. Hi Iris. Hello. Long time. So, we want to kill this one. So let's see. We're gonna use this, and this. So, okay. So one tip, guys, on using this feather, because if you use this feather, it's actually one of the strongest attacks in the game. It's the strongest, I believe. But your next attack will be 40% less powerful. So what I like doing is, of course, I like, as much as possible, I try to use everything before it. But in this case, dalawa sila. So what I do is, I'll use that, and then 3, and then use this, and then yung 40% penalty, it will apply on the lower attack value to 28. In which case, hindi ganun kalaki yung bawas nung damage, no? Let's see. Hi Kuzma, thank you for the like. Alright, so in a little while, guys, we're just waiting for more people to join us, but in a little while we will be announcing the incubation program that we have for Axie Infinity. Ginger prepared slides, so for the people who know Ginger, of course she has slides, so I'll be presenting those slides in a little while as well, okay? So, alright, sige. Let's hope it dies. Please die. Yes, it died. It died. So... Aray ko! Wow. Okay, so ito. So, may -2 attack siya. So, I'm gonna use this first. Here's the thing with this bird. Here's the thing with my bird. Here's the thing with this bird. It does have a good card that allows it to block. So, sometimes I can sort of, if I'm anticipating that the enemy's probably gonna just kill me just enough, then hey, thanks for the stars, Fitz. Then it's gonna be Fitz is actually one of our partners in the incubation program, so we have a couple of partners, so Fitz is one of those partners, no? So yeah, so gusto natin gamitin natin before the penalty happens. No, she's not. Yeah. Okay, so so my daughter's asking, are you gonna sell this? Are you gonna sell? We're not, because she's attached na to the Axies. You know what, guys? Here's what I think will happen. Here's what I think. There's no definite plans, but what I think is there's huge potential for these things to be just collectibles. So if you have pretty ones, they're collectibles. I believe the mystic ones right now, they have special rainbow parts and all. There was one that sold recently for 369 Ethereum. 369 Ethereum. 1 Ethereum, guys, is like 115,000 pesos. It's super expensive. Crazy expensive. Yeah, Zika's asking, is it expensive? It's super expensive, no? So yon. So while I have energy, I'm using it on the level I'm sure I can beat so that I can get as much experience as I can. So 3 energy na lang, guys, and then we'll announce the details of the incubation program. Alright, game na maging scholar. Okay, so again, no, yung mga scholars that we will choose, we want you to become managers. And we want you to help other people as well with scholarships. Okay, so let's see. Later on, we'll announce how it will all work. And then, what will happen, this is just an announcement for the week we'll announce. And then, I believe, Wednesday, we will, or actually Thursday, just to be sure, Thursday, we will announce who our scholar will be. Okay? So, yun siya. So, there are some rules that we will want you to follow. Following rules is something that is very, very important because it's very easy to get banned in Axie Infinity and all your money down the drain. We don't want that. Okay? So, want people who are careful with following the rules. Hi, Diana. Thank you for the follow. And Teen Ferrer. Yeah, you followed him pala. Thank you. Oh, you like pala. Thank you. 83. That's 310 something. It has no shield. 400. 510. So that should be enough to kill it. Now let's just use this just in case because it will attack. At least our reptile is shielded a little bit. Okay? So normally we grind at 10. If you look at a lot of the guides, they will tell you grind at 11, grind at 12. But at our level, we can't really... it's not a sure thing yet, so sayang. So we're like grinding at a level that we are fairly sure we can win. Just so that the energy isn't wasted. And then we're gonna use this. So that is 370. So we just need like 100 something. Isa na lang. Yeah. 400. Yeah, that's just enough to kill one. Hopefully, tamaan din niya yung nasa baba. Please hit the one at the bottom. Ay! Yay! So it's good. Prioritize. Okay. So the Tri-Spikes prioritizes the enemy with the lowest shield. So you also see a lot of people. That's also a way to sort of backdoor. No? It's actually a bit more targeted because you're sure to hit someone who doesn't have any shields. Ano yung shield? So shield, yung makikita nyo, no? So every card has an attack value, in this case 228, and a defense value 83. So yung shield na yon, essentially, dapat ubusin muna ng hits ng kalaban yung shield na yon before they can damage you. Okay, so ganun siya. Okay, sige. Yep. Is this enough? I hope so. Ay, hindi siya enough. Yan, sila yung nag-shield siya. Hey, Boost, Marion, thank you for the likes, guys. Okay? There we go. Alright, so we're still okay. So we're gonna use these balloons. So that's 0 value. But yun nga, double-edged sword siya, sobra. So this is around 320. Missing around 210-ish. Yan, para sure. Yan, there we go. If you kill an enemy and you have some cards left, you will not use those remaining cards, which means that the energy is wasted. Okay? So, you want to... So, kaya minsan sinasakto ng mga players. But, having said that, yun nga, no, it's a lot easier to predict that in adventure because you know, you can, and their shields aren't very strong. Like, this guy doesn't have any shields, this guy doesn't have any shields. But, like, when you play other players, normally their Axies will have shields. You want to be careful with that, definitely. Okay, so, this Axie that I have, the reptile in front, is in a state called Last Stand. So, if it was hit, and it was, like, just enough, no, or very close to 0, kumbaga, negative 10, negative 20, parang ganun lang yung naging resulting life niya. You go into the state Last Stand. So what happens is that it can take 4 hits or it can live for 4 turns. That's essentially what it means. Let me show you. So, ito siya. So every turn, it's gonna damage it and then the hit, gonna kill it. Okay, so yun siya. So, as you can see, if an Axie in Last Stand gives you some time get more cards to gain more energy. So it is helpful going into Last Stand. There are cards that will eliminate Last Stand, so you have to be careful about that. Well, not as much though. The main things that I watch out for when I do arena are the backdoor cards and any 0 value cards that allow it to gain energy because you know you wanna sort of understand. Atake na ba to? Atake na ba to? Ganon, no? So, gain 1 energy per critical strike. Okay, so we're gonna kill a couple of guys for 540. Yeah, that's gonna die. Wait. I have -2 attack. So, just to be sure. 25. What? Yeah. So around mga, let's say, 40% is DP. Around 140 lang yung damage. This is gonna be 310, 410, 450. Sakto lang. Isa pa. Yan. Since they're on the bottom row, they will always attack the enemy in the same row. So placement does matter. There are some players na ang Axie placement nila is merong isa sa taas, isa sa baba. Parang magkapantay sila. And the reason they do that is they're spreading the damage, because if your Axies are in the middle, they will, which is like what a lot of players do, no? When that's the case, they will spread the damage between the two. So normally, those people have 2 high HP Axies, and then they have a glass cannon at the back. What is a glass cannon? A glass cannon is an Axie that can do a lot of damage, but easily dies. So a lot of the birds are like that, no? Birds, ang pinaka-advantage nila is speed. Ang beasts, ang pinaka-advantage nila is morale. What is morale? It allows you, the higher your morale is, the more critical strikes you can hit. Okay? Yes, faith. Yes, this is Axie Infinity. These are all NFTs, non-fungible tokens. No? So this is what a lot of people are playing now to earn money at home. Okay, so todo na natin. Oh, you know what? Tanggalin natin yung stun natin. Ayan. So the first attack will remove the stun, and the second attack will hit. Okay. Ooh, not good, guys. So I think what will happen is that this guy will survive. The problem with that is that this Chimera beside it, tawag sa enemies dito Chimera, this enemy beside it heals adjacent allies. So if we hit it and it doesn't die, this might heal it. Okay? Plus, it also has guard na 100. So it's a pretty annoying Axie to kill. Something you would want to watch out for, definitely. We're gonna do this so that our attack might as well attack her, because I think this guy might die. We're not gonna do fear so that there's a chance na umilag pa siya. Yes, NFTs for short, yes. Non-fungible tokens. Arnel, the most confused person. Alright. If this is new to you, Arnel, so basically this is a game where you earn digital, basically crypto. You're earning crypto. The items that you earn in the game, since they're tokens, they're crypto, you can eventually exchange them back to pesos. Alright. Yeah, so it's done. That's how it's gonna be useless. Uy, napatay natin. Very nice. Kung napansin. Okay, so we are gonna kill this guy. Okay. Hey, Mayan, thank you for the like. Is this on PC or mobile? It's on both. It's on both. So I'm playing on the PC. It's a lot easier to play on the PC. Sa mobile, it's a bit unwieldy, but still playable. And kaso on tiny on the mobile, so, you know, a bit hard. Why are there scholars? Okay, sige. So, to start in this game, okay, busin. Ay, hindi. No, sige, busin na natin. Okay, to start on this game, okay, talaga namang all caps si Shiggy. Pwede naman nating liitan yung letters. So, there are scholars. Okay, so, to start this game kasi, you need these little creatures. These are called Axies. They are themselves assets. They're sellable assets. I think October last year, you could buy one for, I think, if I remember correctly, around 300 pesos. Which at that point in time, you'd think, bakit ako magbabayad 300 pesos for an Axie? Do you know how much these Axies cost now? These Axies cost around $300 now. Okay, so that means that to start playing this game, you have to spend approximately 1,000 USD because you need to buy these Axies. We got in, so that's 50k, di ba? We got in around 15 days ago, only spent 20k. Bilis nung akyat niya. Crazy. So anyways, yun nga. So you're spending 50k on these Axies, and then you can start playing them and earning money and sort of like, getting your revenue back, your investment back. So that's sort of the idea. All right. So I will announce the scholarship program after I spend all my energy. Okay? Yan, sige. Okay, so makikita nyo, normally, we try to play the later levels and see if we can like exceed them when we don't have energy. Because as much as possible, we try to reserve our energy so that we can gain experience. Alright, makikita nyo, no SLPs, but wala ka nang ma-earn na SLPs, so 100 over 100. No? Shameless plug from our partner Fitz. Yan, check out the 80% podcast on Spotify. Yes! So, Fitz has the 80% podcast. Fitz is also the guy behind Ready to be Rich. So, he's one of like the most business-minded entrepreneurs, most impressive entrepreneurs I know. So, you won't go wrong with his advice. He has that blog, Ready to be Rich, and he has a podcast, the 80% podcast. So, follow that. Yeah, we talked about Axies and how it all works. So, anyway, sorry, hindi ko pala in-explain, no? So, this is expensive. So, ngayon, ano ang scholars? Scholars, because you cannot, because not a lot of people have that capital. So what scholars do is that they basically play the accounts of the owners. The owners in this case are called managers. Managers and scholars. Weird, no? So the managers own the Axies, and then the scholars play the Axies. So the scholars will play it and try to earn as much, as many SLPs as they can. So that's how it all works. So yun a scholar. So kaya siya ganon. A lot of people are using this to earn, their income. We want to do it a little bit differently. We want to make sure that we are also creating other managers, because I think that's the best way we can multiply our impact, diba? We have a lot of managers helping a lot of scholars. Then that's okay, no? Yun. Interesting. So I can buy an Axie and the scholars will play my characters. Yes. Can I not play? They are coming up with a free version, I think, Faith. I'm not so sure how that'll work. How that plays with the paid version. But, you can play as a scholar. If someone chooses you, if someone with 3 Axies chooses, they'll say, okay, play these 3 3 Axies. Normally may quota yan kasi of course, some people treat this as, a lot of people treat this as a business. A lot of managers treat this as a business. So, they do want to recoup their cost as quickly as possible. So, they have like quotas, kailangan 150 SLP. If you're really good, 200 SLP. Normally, the cuts are a lot better, a lot friendlier if it's, minimum 200 SLP, normally they'll give you a better rate for the scholars, no? But if the expectations are lower, then it's around 60-40, ganon. Normally nakikita ko 60% to the scholar, 40% to the manager, up to around 70% to the scholar, 30% to the manager. So naglalaro yung range na yun. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I mean people can play my characters, but I will buy the Axie. Yes, Faith, tama. When that happens though, kasi what happens is that this is assigned to your crypto wallet. Okay, so the Axies are, kasi as I said, diba, they're NFTs, they're tokens, so they are in your wallet. Essentially, what happens is that you own the wallet. You own the wallet. And meron kasing way na you can create a QR code and your scholar can now scan the QR code and play the game. So they can play the game without having access to your wallet. Okay? Yon, guys. So careful, no, for the potential scholars out there. There is a risk on your part, on your end, because it is possible that you're grinding, and then biglang mawawala yung manager. That happens, that hindi malayang mangyari yun because everything's anonymous. You don't really know. So the difference with Team Arbo is that I'm here. You can see me. The wife and I are very public, so you can, wala kaming takas basically, no? So it's a lot less of a risk for you to play as a scholar / potential manager for Team Arbo. Okay? So yun siya. We're gonna kill this guy. So we killed 2. Yay! Oh, tumaba ko ang aking volume. Yeah, we're gonna use this. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. But we are gonna damage it as much as we can. Fine. Team Arbo lang sa kalam. Thank you. Alam ko bahay nila, kaya safe tayo sa... Tama si Fitz. Nakapunta na yan sa bahay namin. Kaya kalaro namin yan mag-board games. Usually yan si Fitz. No? Mag-free siya. Kasi yan ang isa sa mga pinaka-busy taong kilala ko. Can I allow the scholar to select his Axie para match the character niya? Like traders, may mga styles and type. Yes, you can do that. If you have the income to like buy a lot of Axies and all of that, then you can mix and match, definitely. But from what I've seen from people, I think there are companies like that. There are guilds that do that. They will buy a lot and then they can customize for you because they own a lot. But for a lot of people, they will buy a team and then they'll look for someone who can play it. Babawi yung investment and then they'll buy another team, look for someone to play it. So ganun siya, no? So normally there are certain archetypes, Francis, no? There are certain archetypes in the game in terms of teams. So in terms of Axies, there's like a tank. So if you're familiar with MMOs, then MOBAs, you know what a tank is, no? So you have tanks, low damage but very long life, high life. Buhay pa kaya to? And then you also have your glass cannons. What's a glass? Ay, buhay pa siya. Ay, okay. So you have your glass cannons. Yun nga, very high damage but very easy to kill. So normally you protect them sa likod. And then you have someone who's more utility. And when I say utility, like this one, meron siyang ability to destroy energy. So when you're playing Axie with other people, normally they will save up energy so that pwedeng hataw sila later. This sort of messes with their tempo. Okay? So if you're familiar with Magic, utility cards are your blue cards, your tempo cards, no? If you're familiar with Magic, okay? Fellow nerds, hello fellow nerds, yes. Tanks, hitters, supports, yes, mga ganon, basically. There are certain metas also in the game, as I said, no? There are a lot of people who are playing backdoor attackers, meaning you have a tank, they have cards kasi that will allow them to prioritize the furthest enemy. Normally, that's your glass cannon. So normally, pag humataw sila, patay na yung glass cannon. Which is why this team, in fairness, lumalaban because my tank isn't really a tank. It's sort of a tank. It's more tanky, but it also can deal damage, no? Like this one, it's a tank that can deal this much damage. So, it's not bad. This is a beast card, by the way. Oh, and types! So, I've explained this in previous streams, no? But there are types. So, this is a reptile, this is a beast, this is a bird. They are stronger against certain types and weaker against certain types, no? It doesn't really matter in adventure, but in arena, in P2P, it does matter a lot. So ito siya. So 460. Okay, so hopefully no, that's it. Okay na yan. Okay, so why am I saving my cards? Because later on, para later on I have enough to eventually kill these other people. Yan. Right? Oh, thank you for removing the stun. They're AI, so they're not very good in terms of timing. But if you were a player, you would stun at the end so that you're leaving the enemy with a status defect, no? Okay. Where's my mouse? So right there. So this one, and then we're gonna hit it with this. So that's around 470. It doesn't have any shields, so that's gonna die. Yeah, okay na yan. So our reptile might die if umatake siya sa taas. Yun siya. So siya yung umatake. So if you were an arena, you can actually predict kung which one yung tatamaan, sa taas or sa yes, we will announce, no? After I finish up all my energy, Magic player since 5th edition. Dude, naabutan ko yung alpha. Tapos sobrang sama ang loob ko na hindi ko, like, nawala yung cards. May mga Black Lotus, ganun. Sayang. Sayang. But yon, di ba? NFTs in the olden times. Yan. Alright. Okay. I think I overkilled this guy. Overkill. Pero okay lang kasi every time you progress a level, you will, you know, the cards will refresh. So, kind of useless to keep them. Okay, we'll just use all so that because we want this stone guy to die. Please die. Please die. Good. It's gonna die. Siguro Lord si yayaman na mga unang naglaro ng Axie. Dude, mayaman na sila. Isipin mo, you bought your Axie for 300 pesos nung October lang ha, last year. October, 300 pesos pare. Tapos, now you can sell them for $300. Gosh, grabe. There's also an aspect here in Axie, no? I talk a lot about the gameplay and playing, but there's also a breeding aspect to the Axies because they can interbreed. The children inherit their cards, essentially their attacks, no? And you create other Axies that you can sell. Of course, there is a cost to breeding, and that cost is determined by yung SLPs. Yan, dyan na pumapasok. Yung SLPs, that's what we win when we that's the tokens that we earn. Okay? So, there is a use for the SLPs because they're used for breeding. No? So, you can use them to create more Axies basically. And then yung Axies mo, they can, you know, you can sell them for $300. Normally, siguro bawi ka, you know, like if you, so a lot of people, what they do is they buy pure Axies. I'm gonna walk you through a little bit of that later. A lot of them buy pure Axies so that mas sure yung lalabas na baby. No? So that's what a lot of people do. Yeah, patay na to. And the reason why you want, you know, but why you want to be sure is because, of course, surer yung ma-earn mo later. Huh? Yun siya. There are also other types of Axies called origin Axies. I believe those are like the original Axies, the very first Axies that were released. There's a few of them, so they are collectible. So there are people who treat these Axies themselves as collectibles. They have certain attributes that make them special. So ganun siya. One last energy. We'll just finish this and then we'll announce the mechanics of the incubation program. EJ dati ng mayaman. Arnaldino, ano lang, nadadaan sa discards. Actually, si Ginger mayaman. Ano lang. May sugar mommy kasi ako. Yun ang secret sa life, guys. Hanap kayo ng sugar mommy. So, 200, 300, siguro naman, patay ka na, di ba? Diyos ko, grabe, inubos ko yung energy ko, yun lang. Okay. Alright, so, yan yung damage yan. So we're gonna heal? Not really. We're just gonna kill. We're gonna kill this one. Yep, and damage. Might as well. So I just spent 2. I didn't overkill because if it dies a second and I still have a third card left, sayang yung energy. Sayang yung attack. No, so I distributed to other people. So it helps if you distribute your attacks across your Axies. Having said that, there are Axies with cards that benefit from like doing a lot of attacks by itself. The beasts, there are beasts that do those things very well. No? So that's something that you can look out for definitely. Inuubos ko na, hindi na ako nagtitipid ng cards because it's adventure. Hi Tito EJ, natawa ako doon. Hi JJ. Oo, kala ko chismis. Akala ko sa'yo mo, Francis. Haha, chismis. Lilinawin ko sana, si Ginger ang sugar mommy ko. Okay, yan. Alright, sige. So, 300, 400, 600. Ay, na to. Yes, and then, yeah, wala tayong bird cards. So, as well use it that way. Okay, Alana, thank you for the like. Bon, Edward, Boost. Yeah, thanks guys for the like. Appreciate it. So today I am streaming exclusively on Facebook because I know a lot of you guys are on Facebook. Normally I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, but I am not streaming on Facebook today. Yeah, I'm not streaming on Facebook today because I'm not streaming on the other platforms today because to do so I need to use the service called Restream. What it does is that it streams my content to those 3 platforms. I'm encountering a lot of problems with it currently, unfortunately. Normally my bitrate stays at like 800 when a good stream is like 2000. If I stream directly to Facebook, it's 2000. So yeah, so we're sticking to Facebook para lang so that you get to appreciate this, and I will be showing some slides later, so it's best to have a lot of clarity on that. Okay. Oh shoot, is this enough? Yes, it's enough. Okay. Alright, so medyo we're at a slight disadvantage because yeah, we are like, there's just 2 Axies left. Please die. Please die. Okay, critical is always good. So criticals, whatever number is there, it can go up to around 250% or like 100% plus damage. So critical is good. You want that. It is luck, but you do increase the chance of that by you have okay, no shield, so he's gonna die here. You do increase the chances of that. Okay, patay na yan. Of getting criticals, you increase your morale. So there are cards that will increase morale. At daming pwedeng gawin with the cards, guys, no? If you have played some deck builders before, or like some card games, no, TCGs or CCGs, like Magic, ano pa ba yung mga card? Legends of the Five Rings, nabutan nyo ba yun? Pokemon. If you play Pokemon, the concept is very similar, no? Okay, patay na yan. So this is the last one, and then we are going to go into the mechanics of the incubation program and what it's about. Sa all path na reset. Okay lang naman, don't worry because this is gonna be streaming again. I mean, we're not gonna remove it. It's gonna be there. You can watch it more later. Yan na siya. So 0 energy na ako. So so makikita nyo, no experience, no SLP. So if I play this, there is no cost to me, but I won't earn SLPs, I won't earn experience. So normally I stop there. I have also gotten this 150, so I get 150 sure plus whatever wins I have from arena. If you're around mid-level sa arena, you earn 7 per battle. So you can earn around 7 times 5, 35. No? So ideally, if you are a little bit better, you can actually earn about 200 SLPs per day, which is around 7 pesos. So 1.4 per day. Okay, and that is if you own if all of it is yours, of course, no. Like the numbers sound good, but of course you have to understand, if you're a scholar, you earn like a percentage of it, and if you're a manager, you will earn a percentage of it. Okay. All right. Okay, so we are now gonna move on to. We are going to move on to our program. Okay, to our incubation program and what it is about. So let me just pull it up, guys. There we go. Okay, yan siya. So thank you for waiting. So this is what is going to happen here in this incubation program. Present. Okay. Okay, parang webinar lang, guys. So welcome to our Axie Infinity Incubation Program. Okay, so we will be discussing the details of the program, how it's gonna work, what do we mean by helping other people become managers. Okay, what do we mean by that? Okay, so the incubation program works this way. Get your head in the game. So we believe and we have seen that Axie Infinity can bring forth a lot of jobs and opportunities for Filipinos. And we want to increase this impact. Kasi here's the thing, guys, no? If we have one team and we give it to a scholar and like we lend it to a scholar, that scholar earns and like we're helping one person. But if we help create managers, then they can actually help, you know, their team can help someone and then our team can help someone else, diba? So that's sort of like what we mean by we want to multiply the impact. We're looking for people who will be potential managers. Okay, so the program is for... Okay, this is important. I'm gonna move my head a little bit. Nakabara pala ako. And let me remove these other things. Okay. Ilang natin yan. Oops. One. Okay, there we go. Gonna move this a little bit out of the way. There we go. Hey, Rai! Thanks for the like, bro. Okay, so people who want to learn more about the game and sees it as a viable investment in the long run. So people who, yun nga, sabi namin, people who want to be managers. And this is important, people who also want to help other people and eventually also want to have their own scholars. We want to help you make that happen within 12 months. Actually less, no? Around 6 months. People whose initial goal is to build a team rather than use the funds ASAP. That's important, guys. If you're someone needs the funds ASAP, na kailangan mo siya every month kasi this is the replacement for your income. There are a lot of people who provide that type of scholarship. So, you know, that's something that they can provide to you. That's not this, because we want to make sure that the funds are being used to build a team. Okay? What does that mean? How does that work? So, what happens is we will lend you a team of Axies. Okay? These are tried and true Axies. They will win. You know, you can get 150 SLPs per day at least. Actually, Fitz's team is actually very good, so you could probably earn more. So yun siya. But the goal is to reach 0.45 Ethereum. Okay? If you start playing around Thursday, Wednesday, you should get to 0.45 Ethereum on September 20. Okay? What does that mean, no? So, that means, bibigay na namin sa inyo yung amount na yon in SLPs. Okay? We need you to have your own wallets. You need to have your own Ronin wallet. You need to have your own MetaMask wallet. And you'll need to have your own... Yeah, I think you can trade in... I'm not sure if you can trade in MetaMask. You can convert your SLPs to Ethereum, but we will give you the amount in SLPs. Okay? The love potion. So, i-convert nyo siya to Ethereum by your Axies. Okay? Once umabot na ng 0.45, you can buy Axies. Is it enough? Yes, because this is actually the amount we used. This is the amount we used for Fitz to build his team, and his team is really good. No? So by September 20, you should be able to reach 0.45 Ethereum, no? And then we will give that to you. So the idea there is build a team, and then ipapa-scholar nyo yon. Okay? Ipapa-scholar nyo yon, yung team na yon. You will continue to play with the team that we lend to you. Okay? And then by December 5, which is roughly the same amount of time, by December 5, you will have earned another 0.45 Ethereum for you to buy another team. Okay? So with that, you know, you can, if you want, you can get others to play it, you know, get scholars for it, or you can use it yourself. But the idea here is that we will help you build at least 2 teams. If you want your own team to play, one of those teams will be yours to play. And if you want the other one to be played, you know, the other one will be played by a scholar. That's the idea. After, you know, there will be ample time for you to purchase your own team and a team for a scholar. We will only release the SLPs to your Ronin wallet come the mentioned dates, at which point you must buy 3 Axies. So that's our approach, okay? We want to help you really, like, you know, create a team around this. You will need to fill out this form and submit both your gaming and work CVs. Gaming and work. Okay? Gaming and work. To bit.ly/Team Arbo Axie Infinity. You can see a lot of like samples ng gaming CVs. If you go to Discord, there are people who are super creative. Ang gagaling gumawa ng gaming CVs. Normally, anong nasa gaming CV, you tell them about your experience. Note guys, no, there are people who say, oh, I will grind for 12 hours for you. You don't need 12 hours. Maybe 3 hours. Okay ka na. Okay? If it takes you 12 hours to do that, there's something wrong. Okay? But, yun siya. You can actually earn that quota in 3 hours. Not bad. And then, yun nga, gaming CVs will include the games that you know how to play. There are games that are a little bit more strategic, no? So if we see that, then we'll probably match you with a team that is really good, you know, that can help you net wins talaga. Otherwise, you know, we will probably match you with a team that can help you, that can get you those 150 SLPs per day. The work CVs is something that we do want because, yun nga, sabi namin, yung approach namin is, this is not like, this doesn't replace your monthly income. Yet. Okay, not yet. Why? Because, yun nga, ang gusto namin is you use this to create teams and help other people. Okay? Deliberation will be done by a screening committee. So, yeah, Fitz is going to be part of that committee. One of our partners also is going to be part of that committee. And we will announce a potential manager chosen on the Team Arbo Stream Facebook page. Note, we don't call you scholars. We call you potential managers because we will treat you as potential managers. We'll teach you how to like manage teams. We will teach you how to create the memorandum of understandings. We will help you like set all of that up. No, don't worry if you miss this chance. There will be other slots available in the future. There are 2 teams that we are giving away this week. Okay, so the individual chosen the person should be willing to grind and play for 150 SLPs a day. Failure to meet the target amount of SLPs by the estimated date are grounds for termination of the contract. We are gonna be, we're gonna give you some flexibility on that, no? Diba sabi namin by September 20, dapat may 0.45 Ethereum ka na. So you have a week after that to earn that much, no? Of course, you know, we will consider pag nag-down yung game because it's early access. But, you know, we have to be in constant communication. What's important is that there's constant communication between the potential manager and Team Arbo. Alright? We need you to adhere to the terms of service and the rules of Axie Infinity. Okay? It's very important because the last thing we want is for that account to be banned. It is super painful for the people who own teams. Okay, so let's and they're really, you know, these people that we partnered with, Fitz, and our friend. I'm just saying our friend because I'm not sure if he wants me to mention his name. But you know, those 2 people, they are doing this because they want to help. So you know, hindi siya, you know, they're not actually earning a lot from this, but you know, they're earning enough to eventually recoup the cost, but the scholar actually earns a big chunk of it. Okay? In this case, the potential manager does earn a big chunk of it. So it's really, you know, these people are really doing it out of the goodness of their heart. So kudos to them. No? Note, you have to use a dedicated device for this account. Meaning, no other Axie teams can be played on the device. Dapat isang team lang ang piniplay mo on the device. Why? That's a common reason for the Axies to get banned, the account to get banned. We do not want that. Lastly, the individual chosen should have their own device. Okay, computers work really well. The logistics of it is a little bit different. But otherwise, if you have an Android tablet, that's also really good. No, mostly, you know, you will need Android or iOS. Tablets are very helpful because it allows you to like understand and read the cards a lot better. And the individual chosen, the person chosen, the potential manager must learn about the game and be part of the Discord server of Axie Infinity. So you have to learn about the game. You can't just, you know, imposible, tigil na ako, tulog na ako. So you have to like, we want people who want to get better. You know, because, you know, if you actually earn that 0.45 ahead of the deadline, great, we will release the funds to you earlier. Okay, so ganun yung approach natin dyan. And I believe those are the slides, no? So again, so here are the rules. Okay, so submit your gaming and work CVs. Go to this link that Ginger has pinned on our comments. So bit.ly/Team Arbo Axie Infinity. Just click on that link, okay? https://bit.ly/Team Arbo Axie Infinity. Submit your CVs, and we will announce the winners on Thursday. Also on this live stream, I usually stream around 9 p.m. So, you know, just watch out for that. If you want to get notified, then just write !notify. Okay, !notify, and whenever we go live, you will get that notification. I don't just stream Axie. I also actually do a lot of different streams. Mostly, actually games. A lot of games, no? So, Phasmophobia, a lot of it Fall Guys, mga kalokohang laro. So, gano'n naman siya. Okay. I want to be an Axie, charot. Akala ko Axie Chariot. Okay. Yes. Potential manager. Yes. We are gonna help you with that. Buti nagising ako. Grabe. Thank you, Mayora Kat. Hey, Kat. Hello. Thank you for sharing. Alright. Okay. So, feeling ko talaga webinar. Any questions? Raise your hand. You can unmute yourself and you can turn on your video if you want to ask questions. Wala. Okay, question. What if meron na ako isang team but ang main goal is to have scholars rin to help other people at the same time additional funds ang OT sa akin? Right now, ang problem kasi wala pang extra capital. Yes, Bern. Sure. Pwede yun. You can join us. You can join, no? And then we will choose. It's not gonna be a raffle, ha? It will be a screening. Guys, wag kayong paawa because sa totoo lang, you're also doing a service. Diba? Those Axies, those assets, tulog yun kung wala kayo. So, you know, don't beg. You're worth more. Okay? The Filipino is worth more. So, yun siya. Okay? So, I'm saying that because nakikita ko sa Discord na, you know, may mga ganon. You know, na parang, I really need this for my family, which is like sad and understandable, but, you know, you don't have to beg. I mean, it's prove your worth, and, you know, people will choose you. Link not clickable. Is it not clickable? Let's see. Thank you for telling us, Fernandez Gerard. Thank you for telling us. No, it is. If you go to the pinned comment, Gerard, you should be able to click that link. That it's a comment by Ginger. So click that link and you will see the different whatchamacallits. The form. You will see the form and you can submit your stuff there. Paano yung gaming resume? Anong info need? Okay, so sa gaming, good question, Iris. Thank you for that question. Yeah, Ginger will be sharing a sample right now daw. Right now? Okay, not yet, not right now. But basically, the gaming CVs will tell, you know, that sort of like tells the reader that, you know, these are the games that I'm familiar with. These are the games that I play. So for example, if you play a lot of platformers, ano yan? Mga Super Mario, mga ganyan. It doesn't really sort of mesh well with this, but if you play, for example, a lot of Magic the Gathering, then it does. No? There's a lot of things that sort of carries over to skill in Axie. So yun yung laman ng gaming CV. Don't overthink it. Lagay nyo lang yung kung ano yung mga games that you play. How good are you? If nagra-rank kayo, kaya sa Valorant, lagay nyo, I am currently Radiant. Wow, diba? Great. Fighting games are good because fighting games, there is some sort of chess thinking involved there. Yeah, so Ginger did share a template of a gaming CV here in the chat. So click on that, guys. So a lot of people are super creative. You know, a lot of them use templates. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want you spending a lot of time. You know, don't worry that you're using a template. It's fine. It's fine. You can't see. Yeah, but the link's there, Gerard. I clicked it and I was able to see naman. So, maybe it's the device you're using. I'm not sure, but yeah, that is what let's try it out later on a different device. Hindi naman namin ida-down yung video once the live is done. We'll still be able to see the content. Okay. Gaming CV, ladies' hearts. Oh, if you play a lot of board games, that's also something that we like because there's a lot of strategy in the board games. What board games do you play? Cards Against Humanity? Not really. Doesn't really carry over. But if you play, let's say, a lot of Agricola, Terra Mystica, Splendor, games like that, they do help. There is skill that carries over to Axie. So, that's also good. Pag nilagay nyo lang yung mga pinagsasabi ko, obvious kayo ha. So lagyan nyo rin ng, syempre lagay nyo talaga. If you know how to play Gloomhaven, sobrang advantage. That's true. So if you know how to play Gloomhaven, because Gloomhaven is very similar. You play with cards, you attack with cards, you rest. You can play 2 actions, stuff like that, no? So it's very, very, very similar. Unfortunately, no, it's like pre-pandemic, and dami mga gaming cafes. A lot of them have closed down. I think all of them have closed down, unfortunately. But yun nga, if you like playing those, there's a lot of skill that carries over to Axie. Di ma-click yung gaming CV. Let me see. Okay. So Ginger said, "Oh, sorry, Gerard, we figured it out. Kaya ayaw mag-work. Na-aching ako. http://bit.ly lang siya. Hindi HTTPS. http://bit.ly. Let's pin that message. Okay, so we pinned this new message instead. So, sorry about that, guys. So, please go to http://bit.ly/team Arbo Axie Infinity. The Canva CV. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Ito yung sample nung Canva CV, guys. Yan. Ganda, di ba? EJ Arbo. Iba, itsura ko dito, Itsura ko. Ba't may balbas ako dito? Hindi ko kaya magpatubo. Guys, gusto ko magpatubo ng balbas. Ito lang yung lumalabas. Nakakainis yan. So, contact information, 123 Anywhere Street, any city. Ngayon, totoo. We do want to see real people. We don't want aliases, no. We are gonna talk to you. We're gonna interview you. See what the need is. Like, what are you gonna do? Are we aligned in terms of vision? That's important because we want to be on this journey with people who are thinking of doing the same thing. Create their own create their own team so that they can also help other people with scholarships. Okay, so that's what we want to do. Gaming experience, SLP per day target. Ayan, I will be using a computer model. So, I will be using a Pentium. hindi tatakbo yun, guys. I will be using a 386. Hours per DA. I play 3 to 6 hours per day. Hours per day yan. So, may ganon. Yon. Other hobbies, yan, no. So, we are gonna be talking a lot. So, it's nice to know each other as people. Note, you are not employees, okay? We're gonna be partners in this. You are not gonna be an employee. We're gonna be partners. So, you're actually earning more. You're gonna earn a bigger share of the earnings from this. So, it's good to work and life is hard enough. We wanna work and play with nicer people. Okay, so yun lang siya. Life is hard enough. Yes, ang drama. Okay. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I think I closed my chat. I'm not a smart person. Let me see, guys. No? So, let's see just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Maraming salamat, Felix, sa like. So, guys, if you haven't followed the page yet, you can type !notify and you will be able to you will get notifications when we go live. Alright? Ma'am, di ko po makita yung gaming CV. Saan po yung gaming CV, sir? Thank you, Canva Pro sa template. Here is the link to Canva. Yan. So, sinend ni Ginger yung link to the gaming CV. Yun siya. Okay? Actually, guys, just search. I-google nyo lang, gaming CV. Marami kayong makikita doon. Okay? Or Axie CV. Search nyo lang yan. Google nyo lang. Marami kayong makikita. It doesn't have to be pretty, okay? It just has to be informational. Don't worry, hindi naman kami madaling mabore. Yun siya. Add gaming experience to your CV. Manpower, add gaming experience. Yan. Marami naman kayo mahanap if you just Google gaming CV. Alright? Okay. Di mapindot yung link, Ma'am Ginger. Yan, subukan nyo yan, guys. Ginger has been sharing the link. Yan. It's on Canva. So it will need to open in a browser. Na-share ko na din yung form sa mga friends ko na interested. Balak kasi namin mag-team, pero di pa namin kaya mag-manager. Yes, Iris, go! Okay yan. Definitely, we want people who, yun nga, who will want to be managers and help other people also. Okay, so tulong-tulungan tayo kasi ito na lang, guys, I mean, sa totoo lang, a lot of OFWs are coming home because, the jobs have dried up. A lot of people lost jobs, so this is sort of a way to get to those people as quickly as possible if we create a lot more teams. So that's our intention, create teams. Okay. Yes, tama si Fitz, may plus points for resourcefulness. Yes, that's important. So yeah, may mga clues na from the partners who will be screening, that are screening committee yan. What else? What? Oh, yes. You can also go to YouTube. Go to the page of Mommy Ginger. She talked about Axie Infinity with some experts on Axie Infinity, with Ken and Lowell. So they're like experts on Axie. They are looking at different ways of earning from Axie. Not just gaming, kasi pinapakita ko usually like the gaming aspect of it, but there are people who are earning from the breeding. Also look at that, no? So you can watch that. Go to YouTube, look for Mommy Ginger. Ginger will also share the link here, and then you can also go to Spotify, the 80% podcast of Fitz. Like if you go there, you can see there is an episode. I think it was just released today, right, Fitz? An episode about Axie and how it all works. Bakit may pera? Bakit may pera yung game? So, we talk about that. Pakinggan na rin nila. Yes, so go to yan. So, Fitz, feel free to share your link, please, to your podcast, no? Your Spotify link to your podcast. How scholarships work. Yan siya. So, makita nyo yung shinare ni Ginger para mag-gets nyo how it all works. And Fitz will share a link to his Spotify. Also, guys, related, one of our partners, well, actually, not really one of our partners, related to it, if you're looking for a healthy drink that also benefits other people, especially farmers, then consider drinking Bayani Brew. It's available in, your nearest convenience store, grocery. So it's awesome. It's a super yummy drink. My favorite is the tanglad flavor, so I love drinking it. So when you buy that, you are actually helping a GK social enterprise, a Gawad Kalinga social enterprise. These people behind Bayani Brew, they are also helping like farmers who are, they essentially employ farmers, give them a good living na hindi sila sort of like in that cycle na, utang and then earn something na pambayad lang sa utang. Ganun yung cycle ng farmers natin, which is so sad. But, they're helping a community of farmers sort of break through that, break away from that cycle. So, Bayani Brew, consider that. Yan. So, shinare na ni Fitz, the 80% podcast, dali lang pala, the 80percentpodcast.com. So, visit that. Alright? Okay. Boom. Alright. That's it. So there's a lot of other content here. I think that my last few streams have been about Axie Infinity. So you can read that. You can see meron akong isa where I walked through creating an account for Axie Infinity. You don't need to do that, no? If you're gonna be chosen as a potential manager, because we are actually gonna give you the, you're gonna use our account basically for that. We're gonna lend you the account. All right. Let me just check with my manager. Okay na. So that is everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back tomorrow. Again, be back on Thursday. If you're not yet following And I go live, you will not be notified, so you might miss the announcement. But in the announcement, we will announce who the scholars are going to be. Okay, so that's gonna be on Thursday, right? Thursday? Yes, that's gonna be on Thursday. And with that, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And let's help each other. Let's help each other get through this pandemic, get through what's happening. And yeah, sino-sino pa ba magtutulungan, di ba? Kundi tayo. Thanks, everyone.